So, welcome back to my purple kitchen. Today, I'm going to do a dish that you saw on Natty Homemaker's site, her channel. Um, she called it Crustless Salmon Pie. My wife does not like salmon, and then Natty suggested use tuna. So, that is what we're doing today. I'm taking the recipe, which I have written down from her video, and we are going to recreate it using tuna with one slight twist. So stick around to the end to see the twist. Okay, welcome back. I forgot to mention Natty's channel, Natty Homemaker, will be displayed in the description below. Also, she did a full recipe. I'm cutting it in half. I'm only making one pie dish worth, so it's been cut in half. With that said, I had a little bit more than half a cup shredded cheddar cheese. I don't remember what cheese she used. I think she used a marbled cheese. So there's that. To that, she took a half a cup of milk and 3 eggs. I'm going to use 2 eggs, so it's not exactly half, but these are farm fresh eggs from my daughter's chickens. And of course, I have my compost bin, and I just dropped the shell in there, which is okay. We're good. So I typically like to mix up my egg and milk together. And then she added some lemon pepper, which I do have some lemon pepper. I'm going to put a half a teaspoon in. And I'm not going to add salt because mine has salt in it. So I'm going to add that to that. And I like to combine my milk with my eggs just because I think it mixes better, but everybody does it different. This is just what I learned from my mother and my grandmother. We're going to mix that with the cheese. All right, we're doing well here. She used 2 cans of tuna. I don't have 2 cans of salmon. I only have tuna. So I am going to just add the tuna. And since this is half, I'm only going to go with the 1 packet. It's about a 3-ounce packet. I don't have a spirit spoon. I'm going to have to use just my cheap Dollar General spatula. I apologize. Oven behind me is set 375. My pie plate from my mother-in-law, this thing is probably, I'm going to guess, 75 years old. It's dented. It's well used. She gave them to me. And I was able to pass a couple down to my kids. Not that anybody cares, but I just like to give a little information. There we go. Look at that. We're adding that. Smells really good. She's right. It does smell really good, even uncooked. She said hers took about 35 minutes. So I'm setting my time at 25 minutes, and then I'll check it with a toothpick to make sure it comes out clean. And then I have a secret thing I'm going to do, which I'm going to show at the end. And we will get this into the pie plate. I'm excited about this because I love the Bizquick dishes like the Easy Impossible Pie, the Impossible Cheeseburger. There it is. $3.75 for 30 to 35 minutes. We will be back. Okay, so here we are. Natty was correct. The house smells delicious. This smells so good. I'm really happy I tried this. So what we have is, there it is, crustless tuna pie. Before I get to my secret ingredient I was talking about, let me give this a try. Mm. Delicious. Natty's right. That is very good. The cheese, you get the lemon pepper, and it's in bread. How can that be bad? Because it is cake-like and it's seafood, I was thinking, what goes good with seafood? Well, how about Oki making a little bit of homemade tartar sauce with some horseradish? So that's what I did. I made some horseradish tartar sauce. Chili sauce. People like chili sauce on their fish. That would also be good. Mm-hmm. So because it's a pie slash cake type recipe, the reason I went with tartar sauce is because it reminds me of a hush puppy in a way. I'll tell you what, next time I'm thinking about getting some, I can get some shrimp on sale. I'll put a half a cup or a cup of finely chopped shrimp in there instead of tuna or salmon, and I bet you that would be delicious. But this is definitely going to be added to maybe a weekly or a monthly menu item at our house to eat for dinner. This is really good. Hope you enjoyed this. I hope you give this a try. And we'll see you in the next one.